Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this video, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well. Alright, and the sincere salutations to you hopeful elect Akim, who are pushing this word all throughout the four winds of the earth. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha Rakak Wadash, Brakatham, to the elect of the nation of Israel. So this is a news article through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai regarding Americans don't want to fight for their country anymore. Okay? And you know, that's how you know this place is through. Because at one point, that's all, that's really all people wanted to do. Right? That was one of the main professions, so to speak, was like joining the military. Now you can't get somebody to join the military. Yet, it's going to be the Lord's determination to make certain people join the military anyways. Right? A draft is also coming. That's coming. So you're going to fight anyways. Let me just see if this video will play. Damn, 72. So 72% of people that were asked. So 72% of people that were asked said they would not fight. So there you go. It's crazy, man. Alright, it says majority of American adults would not be willing to serve in the military with the U.S. to enter into a major war. Alright, recent polling has found with public confidence in the armed forces appears to be waning. Well, that's too fucking bad. That's too bad, because the scriptures speak on you fighting. Okay? You gonna fight, man. Alright, the figures come as all branches of the armed forces have in recent years struggled to meet their recruitment target. And why is that? Right? Hey, all of these people coming in, they're and I gotta watch my wording. The tube likes to trip. But all the typical issues, that the average Babylonian, has or whatever. That they can't see. You can't just have a safe space if you're in the military. You can't have these different, you can't be doing all these different things, right? Because what you're gonna be doing when you're in the military, you're gonna be shooting, getting shot at, okay? Shit blowing up, you blowing shit up. Basically, you are Esau's little puppet. Okay, and see, they understand that. The average Babylonian understands that, and he and she understands the low pay. It just ain't worth it. And but you gonna do it anyways, man. The Lord's gonna draw you into it anyways. All right, it says they struggle to meet their recruitment targets, suggesting a growing apathy towards a career military service. Alright, it says the Army and the Air Force fell short by 10,000. The Navy fell under by 6,000. It says since 1987, the number of active duty personnel has fallen by 39% through. See, they're talking about all this war. We have strike groups, aircraft carriers, right? All this other stuff. But it's hard to get some boots on the ground, okay? How much it matters depends on what kind of people you're talking about and which bit you're not getting. All right, it says, while infantry recruits could be trained in a matter of weeks. While infantry recruits could be trained in a matter of weeks. Baruch Tahar Shim Shai. Oh man, you know, you gonna have, see, all you niggas, see, I'm thinking right now, I'm thinking of you so-called black women. All you so-called black women with the body suits. You know, you got your blickies. Okay. You talk about, oh yeah, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a pop. Oh yeah, you gonna be popping out there, man. You see, and these people, they're not gonna get trained in a matter of weeks. They just basically gonna be getting you, boom, shipping you out. Okay, just very, you might get a few days. You might get a few days. It says the same was not true for other roles. All right, like submarines, airplane. But see, you don't have to worry about that. You're just gonna be hitting the boots on the ground. It says woke marketing hurting recruitment. All right, as well as economic outlook. It's proving a challenging environment. Woo. Damn. And then a generational shift, right? Says that 72% of those asked would not be willing to volunteer to serve. Woo! Only 21% would. Damn. The guy said, if you look at our history, we need to be convinced to go into a war. While Americans needed a reason to support the war in Vietnam, he said the war in Afghanistan was immediate and had wide support because something happened to our country. Yeah, this place is thorough. It said they noted that young adults were the military's prime target for new recruits, currently Generation Z, or those born after 1997, and argued that growing up in the internet age had made them used to immediate gratification. Alright, so they're like, yeah, fuck it. I'm not trying to, join the military. Right? They'd rather just chill. Wow. Having observed his young children watching videos on the internet of feats of physical activity, Henderson said that they were getting that dopamine hit of seeing someone accomplish something physically taxing, but their body didn't go through it. And that's where the disconnect really comes in. Yeah, so Generation Z, they not used to seeing they're not used to seeing anything physical. Right? They're not used to seeing anything physical. They're not used to doing any physical work. Okay, it says the current generation is also less likely to interact with members of the military. Woo! Damn. Okay, then look at the economy, right? The U.S. unemployment rate was down to 3.9%, right? While 150,000 jobs were added to the economy in October alone, but a lot of those were government jobs. It says, at the same time, inflation is still a thorn in the side of many consumers, and so many are seeking higher wage packets. which are currently increasing above inflation. By comparison, new enlistees in the armed forces earn little over $20,000 a year, right? It's just everything is paid for, right? So food, you get a certain stipend for clothes, things like that. But for the most part, you're not, especially when you're first getting in the military, you're not making shit. Okay, and any brother that's that was formerly in the military will tell you. I wasn't, you know what I mean. But any brother who formerly was in the military, they will tell you that they wasn't getting paid shit. Okay. It says when we're in a recession and unemployment is high, then generally the military has very little trouble recruiting people to the numbers that it needs because people are looking for a job. Yeah, and now people just don't give a damn, right? On the other hand, if the economy is really good and the employment market is really tight, people have a lot of options, sometimes the military has more trouble recruiting. Men who have signed up to join the U.S. Marines stand in line to do qualifying pull-ups. Through. In fact, they're gonna be the what's it called? See, they're gonna have to be the thumbnail, man. Y'all gotta be the thumbnail. Look at these goofy ass kids, man. Which obviously these are grown men. But I mean that in the fact that they're young. Look. This is who you have on the front lines, man. This is who you're about to have on the front line. Really? Can I zoom in? Yeah, I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. What is that, man? This is who you got fighting for you. Okay, Jake, Jake, and of course Jake, simple as Jake, is just Jake got a mask on. Of course, and this looks like shit. This looks like mostly Jake's. Now this could be E. But if I'm not mistaken, this is like a Northern Kingdom brother. If I'm not, I could be mistaken. But it just looks like mostly Jake, just getting ready, lining up, getting ready, and then of course, you got E in front, he leading the charge. Woo, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get this precept, this one precept, and then I'm gonna have to end the video. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13. In verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. So, hey, at the end of the day, the Lord gonna put the spirit on you. You're gonna be fighting yourselves, fighting bloodshed all over the place. And then when the Lord shows up, right, with his multitude of angels, when you gonna try to fight, you gonna fucking lose, man. Right, it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. All right, so the Lord prepared them to fight, right, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Right, so Esdras, right? I almost said 2nd Esdras, but Esdras saw this taking place. Hey, Esdras saw the end of this thing, man. Esdras saw the people fighting. Okay, Esdras saw the spirit of the Lord be put on these people to war, to fight, right? Okay, and then to try to fight against the heavenly Father through His Son and the angel. You trying to take on the Lord by doing that, right? Which you just doing your job. Right, verse 12, afterward saw I the same man come down from the mountain, and I called unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened, and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. So saw that, man. Saw the Lord. Hey, man, saw the Lord, man. Saw the Lord. And Salakia. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 2 and verse 13. Afterwards saw I the same man come down from the mountain, and call unto him another peaceable multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some brought of them that were offered. Then was I sick through great fear, and I awakened, and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream. For as I conceive in mine understanding, woe unto them that shall be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind. Yeah, so hey man, it's gonna get to the point. It's gonna get to the point where you're gonna literally have people out in the streets bumping. Now from just living your day-to-day life, you wouldn't believe that this is gonna happen. You wouldn't believe that these people, they're gonna war with each other, right? They're ultimately all gonna turn on Babylon the Great, aka America. Right? There's gonna be all-out warfare, okay? And then they all gonna try to turn and buck up against the Lord, and then get completely fucking annihilated, get completely obliterated. See, because you're not gonna get completely obliterated till you try to fight against the angels. Okay? That's where you fucked up. Okay? And it's going to happen. Lord's will, we're alive to see this. To see motherfuckers get drafted. The same people that were talking shit. Alright? To see them get drafted. To see these heathens get drafted. Alright? The one chick with her nose in the air. The one chick. The one bougie chick who would never join the military. Her ass gonna be on the front line, man. She gonna really prove herself to be independent. Eve wanna call herself an independent bad bee. We gonna see, man. See, because the Lord is gonna put the spirit on you niggas to fight him. He's gonna destroy you. And then what is he going to do? He's going to put the spirit on the elect, right? To turn to him. Give him all praises, honor, and glory. Okay? To get saved by him, we can only be saved by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. So the Lord is going to put the spirit on who he's going to destroy. He's going to put the spirit to fight him on those he's going to destroy. Right? And then, the ones, right, the Israelite men, women, and children, okay, that he's going to save, he's going to have them to submit. He's going to have them to bow down, right? And how are we submitting right now? How are we bowing down right now? We're bowing down through the scriptures. It's through the scriptures that we're bowing down. We're recognizing, just like Esdras, we're recognizing, hey, woe is me, shit. Basically, if the Lord Ain't working with me. I'm through in this situation. All right, in all situations. Okay, because when all this is taking place, you still gonna have the men of the Lord. All right, you still gonna have the men of the Lord speaking on it, witnessing it. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing when we really, because we're already seeing the prophecies pop like popcorn, like the elder apostles like to say. You know, yet it's gonna really pop. You know, like when you popping popcorn, you got a couple little pops, but towards the end, when that bag get real hot, okay, that's when it get to pop. We at that point. We at the point where it's really getting to popping now, man. You know, and Barakatah, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, for the Lord showing us that. The Lord at the end of this, just like right here, showing us the warfare, showing us the destruction. You know, showing us that the Lord is going to come back with his angels, man, and he's going to destroy this damn place. And you can get mad, you can get upset, whatever. All right, the Heavenly Father through his Son is going to destroy this place. The Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through his Son, Yahweh Shai, is going to destroy this place. Is going to destroy Babylon the Great. Okay? A.K.A. America. Like the Apostle Tahar likes to say, America. All right, this place is through. This place is old news, man. Nobody wants to take part. Nobody wants to defend this place. Nobody wants to defend her. All right, this great poor who is fucked over many a people, basically everyone, right? They want their lick back, man. So now all these different groups, you know, they want their lick back, and then eventually what? All these other nations, they gonna jump in and they gonna really get it popping up in here, right? It's gonna be so much warfare, so many different things that are going to be happening, right? That with the Lord coming back, you know, simultaneously with the Lord coming back and there being destruction for the 2/3 in these heathens here in America, there's also going to be salvation for the 144,000, right? Some are still in the spirit world. Some are here today, you know, as men, Israelite men out there on the highways and byways. You know, the innumerable multitude. This elect group, man, is going to shine. You're going to see soon. You're going to see the elect shining, man. When all this starts to break down, when all hell is breaking loose, you're going to see the spirit that's on the men, the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, and Lord's will, we be of that elect number, right? Lord's will, you sincere brothers are of that number, man. All right, and are saved in that day, because there will either be destruction or salvation for the nation of Israel, man. It's one of those two. It's either destruction or salvation, man. All right, so hey, you got these guys who don't want to fight for the army. You have men who don't want to fight for this, you know, for a spiritual army, right? This is a spiritual army. Okay, so while they're preparing themselves carnally, we're going to prepare ourselves through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. Lord's will, we are that great army that has stood upon their feet, okay, through the Rakak Wadash, through the Holy Spirit, through the Lord breathing that spirit into us. Lord's will, we are those men coming back, man. All right, so they're not prepared, they're not ready. We're preparing through the Spirit. We are preparing ourselves spiritually for what's about to take place, man. Okay, because this made Esdras very afraid, right? 2nd Esdras 13 and 11. All right, it says, when I saw this, I was afraid. Okay. Let me read that one more time. Let me end the video by reading that again. 2nd Esdras 13 and 11. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight. That sounds horrible, right? And burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden, Slakia, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. Damn, gonna get that work, man. The Lord is gonna see all the Lord's enemies. He's gonna make it look like nothing. He's gonna destroy them like nothing, man. It's gonna be beautiful. Not one chariot is gonna fall, man. Not one, not one angel, is going to fall. You're not gonna see, the Lord's chariots getting shot out in the sky. No, man. Hey, man, the Lord is going to fight for us, man. Lord's will we be of that number. There's nothing to worry about. The Lord he's going to fight for us, man. We don't have to worry about fighting and shit. Lord's going to put the spirit on these carnal niggas to fight. Okay? And then what? The Lord has his angels. So he has that set up. Okay? He has that left hand fighting the angels. Okay? We don't have to physically fight. We don't have to put on a fucking helmet and buckler and all that. We put on that helmet of salvation. Right? We put on that shield of faith. If I mess that up, Salakia. Right? But that's our armor. That's our weapons. That's all we got. We waiting for the Lord, man. We waiting for the Lord to pop this off. But prior to that happening, the chip has to come. All right, so let me just go ahead and end it on that. Prior to all these things happening, the chip has to come. All right, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, right, Esau, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, which the elder Apostle Tahar has a video that just came out that was speaking about the motb basically being here. All the things that are being set up is for the motb. All right, so I'm gonna put that video actually in the description box. If Spirit is put on me to put that there. All right, so with that, Lord's will, you're edified. Call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, right? The Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well, and the sincere salutations to you, hopeful elect. All right, who are pushing this word in sincerity and in faith all throughout the four winds of the earth. Okay, hey, man, we are so close. We are so close, man. All right, hey, we at the end of this thing. Okay, at the end it shall speak. It's starting to, it's really starting to pop off, man, through the Spirit. Power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. We're going to patiently wait for what's next. All right, on to the next one. Shalom.